Hi, I'm Katie Galatly, and I'm an international school teacher. I've been teaching internationally for the last 10 years, and I have worked with Camps International for 2 years now and gone on 2 expeditions to Kenya. In my time working with Camps International, I have to say, bar none, they are incredibly well prepared, very communicative. The experience for teachers as well as students was it was easy. When I was asked if I would do the trip again, I almost didn't want to tell everyone how easy it was because camps takes care of everything. As somebody who is very meticulous and detail oriented, this was a relief to take my first international trip and see that for the most part, I was there as a pastoral, in a pastoral role to just make sure that the kids weren't homesick, that they were comforted. But camps really took over, and medically, anything that happened, they were there. They had processes and procedures, and as an adult going on this trip, I have never felt more safe with a travel group. The students, they learned so much, and every night we would have a table talk where we'd go around and discuss what we were grateful for or what we learned that day. And just listening to, I took grade 7 students to 12-year-olds, listening to 12-year-olds, understanding their privilege and the opportunities that they have and the experiences that they're having, and seeing them change over the course of the week was probably the most profound takeaway that anyone could ask for. And I've heard it from parents when we came back. We have a Kenya trip reunion, and the parents were so pleased to see the stories that the students were talking about and seeing the interactions between the students, because the bonds that happen over on those trips are just so deep, and it can't be measured, the experience. One of my favorite things that we did, aside from the safari, which was fabulous, was deworming goats. And at first I was like, we're going to do what? But giving medication to goats and holding the goats and giving them their medication and watching the students, wrangling the goats was an experience that I don't think would happen anywhere else. And the students agreed. And then they had a number that they wanted to reach, and we reached it and surpassed it, and they felt such a sense of accomplishment in helping the community, and just knowing that everything that was done directly helps the community. And I like that was explicitly addressed, because that is one of the issues with a lot of travel, education travel companies, the environmental impact. And as an individuals and societies teacher, that is crucial, that I'm understanding where the money is going, how it's helping the local people, how it's helping the environment, and Camps International is very transparent about that, which I really enjoyed. Leading up to the travel, I would say this year, one of my biggest panics, and I called my representative, one of the biggest panics was, I feel like I haven't done enough to get myself ready for this trip. And it was because it was so easy from the last year, understanding that camps takes over and gets all the paperwork sorted, and you just have odds and bobs to sort out, to this year just realizing that now that I figured out the odds and bobs, everything kind of took care of itself. So I don't want to tell the other teachers how easy the planning was, because then they're going to try to take the trip from me in future. But I would definitely be traveling again with Camps International. And I'm actually leaving my current school, and so the deputy leader that went with me, he's taking over, and I'm planning to bring this into the school I'll be at in Europe. Now, Camps International is not yet in Europe officially, but we're going to make it happen because this program is needed, and it is a wonderful experience, and I highly, highly recommend, if you have a chance, to use Camps International and listen to what they have to say, because what they're doing for the community, the local community and the environment, is really making a difference.